How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and welcome to another review of the Pokemon Aim to Be a Pokemon Master miniseries. Today we're going to be covering episode 7 in today's review, and Ash is finally reunited with his Lapras after a long time. They're together to help out a Wailmer that is stuck. Once again, Ash is saving another Wailmer that got stuck somewhere. So how was this episode overall? Well, before I get into the episode review, if you're someone that's new to the channel, you like this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It'd be pretty awesome if you would do that. So once again, Ash and the others are traveling. Not sure where we're at. I'm just going to assume that we're close by the Orange Islands, I guess. But anyways, Ash reunites with his Lapras. But it turns out that Lapras actually needs Ash's help. So Ash, Misty, and Brock head out to this little mini island here where a Wailmer is stuck. So they all work together to free out the Wailmer. Now, when it comes to the reserves that Ash has for this episode, I was actually pleasantly surprised. We had 5 for this episode, not including Lapras, too. We had Bayleaf, Torterra, Sirfetch'd, Heracross, and Kingler. So yeah, we actually had a full team here, so that was pretty cool. So literally, they're basically working together to save this Wailmer that's stuck. And even Team Rocket helps out, though it's basically Pikachu that's threatening to blast them off, is the reason why they end up helping. But anyways, they all pull their Pokemon out. They manage to get this Wailmer out. And it's super happy to be out, and it's literally jumping around. And it unintentionally gets itself stuck even further within this island. And another plot twist here, it actually ends up evolving, so it's even stuck even worse than it was before. So, yeah, now the situation has gotten even worse. Now, I thought it was actually kind of funny how they actually got Wailord out. So, Ash, Bayleaf, and Heracross actually go in the cave and they start tickling Wailord, while everyone else is basically pulling to get Wailord free. Which I guess was an effective way to get it all, which eventually works, but Ash, Heracross, and Bayleaf are now trapped in there. Which Lapras actually ends up coming through with an interesting plan to get Ash out by freezing the water and then basically making its way through and then saving Ash, Heracross, and Bayleaf. So, yeah, that was pretty nice. But really, that's pretty much the episode. They're just saving this Wailmer, turn into a Wailord. Eventually, Ash has to be saved himself. Latias makes its normal cameo in this episode. And then they part ways. That's honestly pretty much the episode. That's a pretty good summary for what happened in this episode. Oh, and by the way, we actually received some more information for the upcoming Pokemon 2023 series, whatever they're going to call it. We'll just call it that for now. But anyways, not focusing on the two main characters, we're actually focusing on a different character named Freed. Yeah, this dude's name is Freed, and he has a Pikachu, which is referred to as Captain Pikachu. So yeah, we got a Pikachu showing up in this series, and well, this is pretty cool. It's just not Ash's Pikachu. That's all I'm gonna say. This Pikachu might have its own personality though, so let's give it a chance. It's just not gonna be the same without Ash's Pikachu. Just saying. Now overall, I actually enjoyed this episode. Initially, when I first watched this, when it first aired, I thought it was just an average episode at first, but then upon rewatch, I'm like, you know what? This episode actually isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's actually a pretty decent episode. It's actually a pretty entertaining episode, too, because there's a couple good moments within this episode. Like, obviously, they're helping a Wailmer out, but the comedy moments within this episode were actually pretty funny. Ash tickling the Wailord was funny to look at. We had Pikachu threatening Team Rocket, and when Team Rocket's like, well, we're going to get the opportunity to get Pikachu, Pikachu's listening in on them and just basically blast them off instantly, which I thought that was pretty funny. And the scene where Wailord is just jumping up and down and then it gets itself stuck again. That was hilarious. So the comedy moments within this episode were great, in my opinion. I also have to give kudos. I actually liked the Pokemon that were selected for this episode. Although I wish they would have done a little bit more than just help out Pokemon. I felt like they each got their time to shine. I also thought it was pretty cool that Torterra actually knows Frenzy Plant now. That's pretty cool. Sirfetch'd is always awesome. It's always nice to see Bayleaf, Heracross, and Kingler. And then we had Lapras come back. That was cool. Now, I'm 50-50 on this. Well, I like the fact that Lapras is back in this episode. I felt like the Wailmer Wailord situation kind of overshadowed its reappearance within this episode. So, in that sense, it kind of took away from that a little bit. I still like it, but I feel like there could have been more done here. So, just some minor criticisms here in this department. And honestly, that's all I got for this episode review. And to be completely honest, going into this episode, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. I was just expecting it to be a basic episode, which is to find it okay and then move on. But I actually enjoyed this episode. I was pleasantly surprised. So hopefully the remaining episodes within this miniseries end up being as good as this one, or even better. It should get better towards the end, I should say. The episode gets a 7 out of 10, by the way. So in the comment section down below, post your thoughts. What do you think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'd like to hear your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And guys, have a good day or night wherever you're at. And I will see you all later. Bye, my friends.